What's going on everyone and welcome to the channel. My name's Jack and I'm a chef by trade, and my whole purpose for this channel is to give you 100% confidence in the kitchen as well as teach you absolutely everything I know. So in this one we're going to be creating the most tastiest, crunchiest and easy to make pickled onions that require such little ingredients, and you can pretty much put them on anything you'd like. Please sit back, relax and enjoy. Alright guys, let's start this off with 2 medium to large size red onions, which are also known as Spanish onions, and what we want to do is slice off both ends and slice the onion in half. We can then peel off the skins, and I'm sure you can guess what I'm about to say, which is that we can save the scraps for a stock. What we want to do now is slice the onion into nice thin strips, being careful of our fingers, and once we reach 3/4 of the way through the onion, if we lay it flat, it makes it easier and more stable to slice. Once that's done, we can then add the onions into a medium to large size heavy base saucepan. For the next ingredient, here is 2 cloves of freshly peeled garlic, and what we want to do is place the side of our knife onto the garlic, to which we're going to push down to crush. Doing this will activate the allicin compound in the garlic, which produces its potent scent as well as many health benefits. We can then place the crushed garlic into the saucepan with the onions and add in 1 cup or 250 milliliters of white vinegar. The vinegar's acetic acid will increase the vegetable's acidity and kill off any existing microorganisms, which will prevent short-term spoilage and prolong the life of our pickles. To this, we're going to add in 1 cup or 250 milliliters of water, which will mellow out the flavour of the vinegar, increasing the pH level slightly to achieve tasty pickles and preventing overpowered, unpleasant pickles. Next, add in 1.5 teaspoons or 6 grams of sea salt flakes, which will help lactic acid bacteria grow, which gives the pickles its characteristic flavour and also helps preservation. For the next ingredient, we're going to add in 3.5 tablespoons or 75 grams of white sugar, which is optional, but it is a natural preservative and gives the pickles a very slightly sweet flavour, which in my opinion makes them taste so good. Now the rest of the ingredients I'm about to show you are all optional, but here is 1 teaspoon or 2 grams of cumin seeds for a warm earthy flavour, 1 teaspoon or 2 grams of coriander seeds for a slightly citrusy sweet flavour, half a teaspoon or 0.5 grams of caraway seeds for a slightly nutty and bittersweet sharpness, half a teaspoon or 1 gram of black peppercorns for a warm spice and aroma, and last but not least, 1 star anise for a slightly sweet licorice flavour. Once we have all of those ingredients in the saucepan, let's make our way over to the stovetop and place the saucepan onto the largest burner over a high heat. We then want to give the mixture a good stir, making sure that the onions are fully submerged in the brine, and bring the mixture to a boil. Just quickly, before I jump to the next step, some of you may be asking yourself, why am I heating the onions with the brine mixture and not just pouring the brine over the onions? Well, the answer to this is that I find that they last longer this way, giving them maximum preservation power without the need of canning them. I'm no food scientist, but going from personal experience and trial and error, I find that this is the result. Anyway, once the mixture's at a boil, we can then turn the heat down to low, give it a quick mix, and allow it to simmer away for 1 minute for those flavours to become friends and to ensure the sugar and salt have fully dissolved. After 1 minute, we can then give the mixture another good mix, turn it off the heat, and remove it from the stovetop. We can now place the hot onions, garlic and spices into sterilised or clean jars, and once they're in, pour over the pickling brine, making sure to fully submerge everything. What we can then do now is allow these to cool down to room temperature before sealing the lid and placing them in the fridge. So this has now been overnight in the fridge, and we can pop open the lid and see the result that we have, which is beautifully bright pink pickled onions that have so much flavour and have the most amazing textural crunch. So that's all it takes to make these delicious, full of flavour and crunchy pickled onions. They taste so good with nearly everything, except I wouldn't put them on your cereal unless you're into that kind of thing. This recipe here makes 3 cups worth and can easily be halved if you want less or doubled if you want more. And to store these, due to the high acid level in these, they will be preserved for quite a while and they will last about 1.5 months in your fridge, but I'm pretty sure you'll eat them all before then. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I was able to teach you something. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing to see hundreds of more fantastic recipes. Thanks for watching everyone, stay safe and enjoy.